afternoon.
Are you going to stand here? Okay.
Hi everyone. So today, so my topic is, will there be World War III? So I've been talking about the historical things, but yes, yeah. Maybe some of you guys feel like sick and tired to hearing this historical things, but this is a final. Okay. So before we go on to the main topic, so I want to let you know about what is World War. So so even if you open a dictionary, maybe you can't find the clear definition, but it says something like a war fought on a global scale. So, but it's not concrete because so thinking about World War I, it happened only in a European country, but they say World War. It's weird, right? So maybe it's not really concrete. It's not it's not clear. But when it comes to World War II, so the war spread to all over the world from Europe. So it literally became a World War. Yes. And the possibility of World War III. So even though there are a lot of wars and conflicts in the world, so for example, Russian invasion of Ukraine and Palestine-Israel war. So it's not the World War, but it has a possibility to become a World War. So, and I will let you know the reason why it happened. So Russian invasion of Ukraine. So the reason why it happened is concerned about NATO expansion. So NATO is composed by some European countries and some American countries, and yeah, and the Russia and the NATO hate each other for a long time. So, and the second reason is Ukraine's geographic and strategic importance. So as you can see, the Ukraine here, it's located between Russia and the European country, and if so the Russian recognized that Ukraine wanted to be a part of NATO. So, but if Ukraine participate in NATO, so the European forces is going to be right next to Russia, because this is NATO, and if the Ukraine participate in NATO, it's just right here, right next to Russia. It's a really, it becomes like a major threat to Russia. So that's why they started to invade Ukraine. This is the reason. So, and this is the composition of the war between Russia and the Ukraine. And if this war expand, so the composition might be like this. So Russian side, China and North Korea will be Russian side, and for Ukraine side, NATO will join the war. So if that's the case happened, we can call a world war, but not now. So next, Israel and Palestine war. So Israel is located here, just a small thing, and so I make it bigger. And Israel is here, and Palestine is divided into like two area, and the one is Gaza, the one is West Bank. And technically, Israel is fighting with Hamas, which is the political and the military organization in Gaza. So this area, there are a lot of conflicts like for a long time, and I'm gonna explain why there are a lot of conflicts and war in this area. So as I mentioned in my previous presentation, so in 73, Jews were kicked out of their hometown, this Canaan. And so after World War II, Israel was established by United Nations. So that's why Jewish people in the different places, they come back to their hometown. But at the same time, the Arabic people who used to live there were kicked out because Jewish came back. So that's why like Arabic people really has a frustration, and they both have been claiming that this area is their own land. So that's why they have a lot of conflict. So the composition of the war is like this: Israel and Hamas. And if the war expands, the US and the United Kingdom and Germany will participate in the Israel side, and Iran and China and Russia is going to be Hamas side. So if that's the situation, we can call World War. But will there be a World War III? So I don't think so. Because there's a deterrence theory. So what is deterrence theory? It says deterrence theory refers to the ability to dissuade other countries from attacking with nuclear weapons against one's own country. So it's difficult. So the country having nuclear weapons can prevent other countries attacking. Yes. So let me explain about the recent nuclear weapons. So recent nuclear weapons are made by Soviet Union. It's called Tesla bomba. I don't know how to pronounce, but it's Tesla bomba. It's about 3,300 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. So look at this graph. This is Tesla bomba. It shows the power of nuclear weapon, and this tiny thing is Hiroshima one. Hiroshima's atomic bomb. But even the Hiroshima one, it killed 140,000 people. So we can't even imagine how powerful recent nuclear weapons are, because it's more than 3,000 times more powerful than Hiroshima one. So, and they say World War IV will fight with stick and stone. So it means if the World War III happened with nuclear weapons, so everything is going to be gone in the planet. So that's why the human history going back, and just they will fight with stick and stones. So, and I will explain about so after the bomb, So why the everything is gonna be gone is not only the like direct attack of the atomic bomb, the nuclear weapon. So maybe we can easily imagine like the fire and explosion, like direct attacking from direct bombing, can kill a lot of people. But so after the nuclear explosion, the worst thing will happen. So so it shows that like a normal fire and a nuclear explosion. So when it comes to nuclear explosion, so within a few hours after nuclear explosion, the smoke and the dust is gonna rise up as a fire cloud. But usually, if it's the normal fire, dust and the smoke, it's going to be observed by clouds, and the smoke and the dust are going to be removed from the sky as rain. But if the smoke and dust goes over this line, which is the 15 kilometers above the ground. If the smoke goes over that area, so there's no cloud. So that's why they can't remove the smoke and dust, and it continue to stay the sky. So if that happened, the dust and the smoke cover the entire Earth, and it's gonna observe the sunlight and prevent the light from reaching the surface of the Earth. So that's why the climate became really cold, like extremely cold, and so it's called the nuclear winter. And if nuclear winter happens, we can't get enough crops, because if the temperature became lower, the amount of water evaporating from the sea surface is going to be decreased, and the rain also decreased, and it's going to be the land is going to be dry up. So that's why we can't get enough crops. So, and when we go to the grocery store, there's nothing on the display shelf. So, and a lot of people die of hunger. So this is a graph which the 250 bombs are used at the same time, and over 100 million people are killed by direct bombing. This is direct bombing. But on the other hand, so after explosion, so 2 billion people will die of hunger. Yeah, so what I want to say is the nuclear winter is can kill much more people than direct bombing. So that's why so after the nuclear explosion, a lot of people died, and the human history became going back. So that's why the World War IV, if it's happened, it's gonna be they will fight with the stick and stones. So now we know how how powerful nuclear weapons are. So, and this map shows that which country have how many nuclear weapons. So this is the United States and Russia. They have a 90% of nuclear weapons in the world. And other things, the United Kingdom, France, Israel, China, North Korea. This is the important things. Yes. And let's go over the composition of the war. So, so the countries are circled by a red line. So they have their own nuclear bombs, nuclear weapon. So, and the deterrence theory works between this side and this side, and they can't attack each other because China, North Korea, Russia has their own nuclear weapon, and France, United States, the United Kingdom has their own nuclear weapon. So that's why they can't attack each other. They hesitate to attack. And when it comes to Israel and the Hamas, Israel and the United States and the United Kingdom has their own nuclear weapon, and China and Russia has their own nuclear weapons. So that's why in this situation also they can't fight. They can't attack each other. So in conclusion, so deterrence theory makes World War III unlikely, and nuclear weapons are greatest defense because they are the greatest offense. Thank you so much for listening.
Questions.
Have you heard about something, doomsday clocks? Doomsday clocks.
Doomsday clocks. I don't know what it is.
It's about probability if the Third World War happened. Probability.
Probability?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
Okay.
This,
Why did you ask this?
Because I think it's a connection between the Third World War that happened. No, after the Second World War, they will settle up few minutes to midnight, and midnight symbolizes end of the war.